Hey, what's up guys? I hope you guys are doing awesome wherever you are in the world. In this video, I want to talk about learning English and how I learned English. I was born in Sri Lanka and I moved to Canada when I was 4 or 5 years old with my parents. So I immigrated to Canada and I had the fortunate opportunity and I was pretty lucky to go through the Canadian education system. So I did have to take special ed and English as a second language, or ESL. And as a matter of fact, English isn't my second language. It's actually my third language. I first had to learn French because I was living in Montreal, Quebec, which is the French-speaking part of Canada. But unfortunately, my English is better than my French these days, so I still have to study French just to keep up. But anyways, going back to learning English, I was lucky, but most people or most students that are learning English these days, they don't have the opportunity to go through the British, American, or Canadian education system. So they need to study with the limited amount of free time they have. So if I was studying English or learning English again, or like I'm learning Spanish and studying French these days, I would learn English by getting comprehensible input. So I would read, watch Netflix, listen to other people, listen to music. I'm sure many of you have your favorite English song, so make sure to comment that below. But of course, the most important thing is probably speaking to people. When you're speaking to someone, you learn with emotion, especially when they give you feedback if you make errors. And if you live in a place where there's not many English speakers, you can always try to find like a language exchange, or you can use the apps Hello Talkie or Tandem. That's pretty good for finding a English language partner. Of course, you would need to teach them your native language, but these are the ways I study Spanish and French. So this is the same way I would learn English if I was starting all over again. Of course, I was fortunate, as I mentioned earlier, because I had the opportunity to go through the Canadian education system. But even sometimes when I'm speaking or if I'm living in another country, I still forget words in English. It's very normal, but as long as you continue to practice, get a lot of input, get a lot of reading, listening, and of course, the most important thing is probably having genuine conversations with people. And what about you guys? What are your methods to learning another language or learning English? I'm very interested to know, so make sure to comment below. And as always, live easy, sleep breezy, and stay lovely.